Hi friends! Welcome back to another video. If you're brand new here, my name is Charlotte and I'm so glad you're here. First thing I'm doing is opening this window. This is not first thing this morning, but I realized that I definitely want to bring you along with me today. Okay, so we're gonna run into this local bakery. It's called Middlebrook Mill, and I came down here because I was just about to put those fundraisers together that I told you guys about the other day, but on the fundraiser we do like a cheese and cracker thing, and we get the crackers from this bakery. So I'm going in to place an order, but also Thursday, which is today, are like fresh baked bread days, and they have these amazing baguettes that I really hope I can get my hands on, because another thing I'm working on this week is a brand new label for olive oil straight from Greece from one of our customers, and he's bringing us bulk to be able to sell it in the shop. So I'm dying to dip a fresh baguette in this homemade olive oil, and that's what's up. So we're gonna try and go get our hands on some bread. Okay, so the baguettes are so fresh baked that I have to pick them up after 2 because they're making them right now. But I did leave with this little loaf of 7-grain sourdough because Eric and I also eat bread like a lot at home, like grilled cheese is what I'm thinking. So anyway, got some bread, but I'm coming back later for baguettes. Okay, so I actually started my day with one of our amazing customers, slash I would honestly consider her a friend at this point. Her name is Tara, and she messaged me after I engaged with a post about her Pilates reformer classes and said, why don't you come to my house, we'll do like a private session. And it was so nice. Like, I've never been on a Pilates reformer, and I think I've dropped a couple times on here that like I used to be a fitness instructor, so it's just an avenue of fitness that I've never explored. And so I got to start my day that way and hadn't picked up the camera yet, and then got here and started putting the press back together because we're going to be canning syrup for a number of hours today, doing medium and dark grades, I believe. So anyway, I just remembered the whole olive oil label thing that I need to work on today, and I was like, let me go get some bread. So all of that, and now we're here. So back into the Zap House. So Mom's bringing the medium over right now into the canner. Checked in since we were canning syrup last week. So, update. If you guys remember me telling you about that huge brunch we were having, it was like a wedding group. That was this weekend. So this weekend was like insanity because it was also Columbus Day weekend. So there was the wedding on Saturday that we delivered some food to, and then they came on Sunday with over 100 people for their private brunch, which is why we left the tent up from Sam's wedding. And just our regular breakfast service was crazy busy. So anyway, just been like a busy couple days. We spent like I think we canned syrup maybe on Thursday, and then all of Friday last week we were like prepping food and just getting ready for the weekend. So it's post weekend. Saturday was like a nasty day. I felt bad because there were so many weddings in the area. We are like wedding central up here. So there was at least 4 weddings that I know of at different venues around here that were happening on Saturday, and the weather was cold and rainy, so I felt bad about that. But anyway, I am checking in from the milk house because I'm going to take 2 bushels of the apples that were off the trees into the sap house and put them in the bleached sinks. and wash them and like clean them up. And then those are going to be applesauce. So we're gonna start canning applesauce, cooking and canning applesauce. And then there's a bunch of bushels in here that are drops that I showed you guys in my last video. Those are gonna be for pressing for cider. I still have to bring them inside and do like a bleach wash with them because we always clean our apples, whether they're from, no matter where they're from, just to make sure that like any organisms that we need to kill or whatever get treated. So anyway, I'm moving some bushels around right now. It's not the nicest day out, but we're mostly working inside. So I'm out here, I'm gonna grab some bushels of apples and sort through them. And yeah, we'll go from there. Also, all of these pears that we picked from our friend's tree are starting to ripen, and they are just, oh, so good. I had them for dessert last night with whipped cream and like honey on them, and like not even baked or anything. I didn't even cook them. I just sliced up and put honey and some whipped cream and some pumpkin pie spice on them, and it was like so good and like a little bit healthier, but like just so sweet and delicious. So thankful that we have an entire bushel of them.
For the winter.
Yeah, I'd have to pay for the subscription, but it does feel good.
You know, the routine of you wouldn't have to rush to the gym. And
Yeah, like I never, and I always remember this, that every time I did it, you just like never regret a ride. Mom's making peanut brittle. It's so funny, it doesn't look anything like brittle when it comes out of the pot. It's all puffy and liquid. It's like bobbing for apples. Okay, so now that the apples are all clean, we'll cut them in half and maybe core them. Either way, and then they go in a pot and they get cooked down. And then we will put them through the, what would you call that attachment, Mom?
I call it a strainer.
I don't know, it's not really a strainer. It like mushes it up and like extracts a lot of the pulp. Yeah, I'm gonna film it for you guys tomorrow. I'm just trying to explain it right now. But once they get cooked down and nice and mushy, they go through the KitchenAid and the applesauce comes out, and then we have a bunch of pulp left over. So anyway, that will be tomorrow just because it's getting later in the day and they take quite a while to cook down in the pots. So that's the plan for the apples. I can't wait to get around to making cider. I'm just not sure when that will be. But anyway, next thing that I'm doing today is making more pickled banana peppers. So when we started getting like the freeze warnings, I went and picked all the peppers in the garden, only because I've never had such a good pepper year, but I do know that like when peppers are doing well, like they really like it hot. So I just fear that they really don't like it cold, and I didn't want to lose the whole crop that was out there because it's like this huge big bowl full of banana peppers. So I'm going to slice these up, jar them, pickle them, and we'll see what that amounts to. But I'm like flying through the jars that I already made because I love to put them on my salad like every single night. I never thought about growing a big enough crop to make these as a shelf item, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that some year, but anyway, that's what I'm doing next. Crack the peanut brittle. Before I pack this up, I'm gonna run the dishwasher one more time because when I pickle the banana peppers, I just put them in the dishwasher for a couple cycles because it's like a hot sanitizing wash, and the pickling vinegar has sugar in it, so just make sure it's also like not sticky on the outside because I definitely dripped some. But they look really good. I can show you real quick. Woo, steamy. I made like almost 8 jars, like 8.5 jars. So that's cool, because I already made like, I don't know, 6 or 7 other jars. So that's like 15 jars for the season, which is way more than I was expecting. I just saw Sam drive by with one of those messed up brown bales for the cows. So I guess he's just gonna feed them right up. But yeah, the rest of this day has been pretty like calm just because I've been working on the computer. But I don't want to show you guys the mock-up of the label until I just like get them printed, because I have the bottles, I have the product, and I just kind of want to like show you the whole thing. But I'm really excited about this product, and I feel like it's going to be super popular over the holidays also. Like hostess gift slash like just like high-end, like really nice. So anyway, homemade, organic, like everyone's gonna love it, I feel like. So I mean, I do. But anyway, I've just been like working on the computer for most of the rest of the day. It's almost like 6 o'clock right now. Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock. I'm kind of just wrapping things up. My mom was just cutting up the rest of the tomatoes that she didn't do for stewed tomatoes, because last year she just like food processed a bunch of them with the KitchenAid and made like pressed tomato juice slash soup. So like it's kind of like a homemade tomato soup, but really simple. It just has like such amazing tomato flavor. So a couple containers here. I'm gonna grab myself a pint or a quart maybe and bring it home, because I'm thinking grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner. It's kind of chilly today. Just seems like a vibe. So anyway, that might be one of the last things I do. I'm gonna grab some pears, some tomato soup, some fresh Harpersfield cheese, and that'll be my little grocery haul from the farm for today. I know I show you guys that sometimes, so let me get that together and then we'll probably head home. It's pie day! I just started peeling apples and what? And sauce day. So it's applesauce day and it's apple pie day, so that's exciting. We've been waiting, I don't know, a whole year to have apple pie. A lot of people come in and like, do you have apple pie? And they ask us in like, I don't know, February. I'm like, no, we don't have apple pie. But anyway, peeling apples. This is like the hardest, like not the hardest, but the most laborious pie to make, because you have to peel the apples, slice the apples, and it's a double crust pie, so there's always a full top to these pies. But it's also just a fan favorite, so it's okay. So for the morning, I'm going to be making pie, because I'm going to try to make as many as my little hands can peel. And then I don't know what else is going to happen today, because I'm definitely just going to be making pie for a while. So that's what's up right now. Sauce just gets chopped up and then cooked down like I told you guys yesterday. So it's apple day.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19.
I just can't get enough apple flavor.
Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
Okay, so I'm on to my next project, which is stuffed peppers. We had like a ton of red peppers, so I made a mixture. This one is hot Italian venison, so this one's for me slash the freezer, and this one is hot Italian regular. So I just finished cooking butternut squash, rice, the meat. I went and picked herbs from the herb garden and stuff and chopped that all up. So that's all in there together, and then I'm just pre-cooking the peppers a little bit in the oven. And we'll see how they come out.
Put it down with the center pole.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Do you want to ponder going to Bella Michaels on Wednesday?
Ponder.
Mom said sure.
She put
Yeah, she said sure.
Ponder about heading down yonder.
All right.
Good morning. It's late morning. I actually had a doctor's appointment this morning and then went and did some shopping. So I just got to work, but I was laughing at myself because I remember like a couple videos ago I was telling you guys how I was like, don't shove your pumpkin stuff down my throat or whatever, and now I'm like full on basic white girl pumpkin loving. I was like at the store and I bought pumpkin spice mini wheats and I don't even eat mini wheats. And then I went to Starbucks because I was just like, I really want like a good coffee and like an iced one, and I feel like the iced coffees that I get at a lot of places are like not that good. So and the Stewart's that's in Oneana is like far away. So anyway, I went to Starbucks and got just an Americano, but then they had samples of pumpkin cold brew or something like that, and I was like, this is so good. Like, I was just laughing at myself. Anyway, I'm full on pumpkin mode. Is anybody there with me? Anyway, full on pumpkin mode now. And I need to go wrap up the apple pies that I made yesterday. I had to like let them fully cool before I can put them in plastic wrap and in the freezer. So that's the first thing I know I need to do. And then I'm definitely going to pick lettuce today. Today's like 60 and sunny, so I need to pick lettuce because the nights are still cold and I'm out of lettuce at home, and I just feel like I want to get like another good harvest before it gets really hardened off, because I feel like the leaves like just really lose their tenderness. So I'm gonna do that. And then just a million things. There's stuff to do inside, so we'll see when we get in there. But I feel like a lot of this vlog has been like what I like to eat in the fall. Is that weird? Like, I feel like I've had like a lot of food updates in it. I don't know. Tell me what kind of content you guys are actually enjoying. Maybe you just like all of it, but if there's anything specifically where you're like, I love seeing that, like, would you like to see like a full day? Do you like seeing chores? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Anyway, let's get our butts inside. Are you guys finding everything okay? Okay. The applesauce. Applesauce is cooking. So our applesauce is sweetened with maple syrup. So we have to just cook it down a little bit, and then we'll fit a little more maple in the pot, and then we'll can it. I just finished one of the last lettuce harvests, maybe harvests. Maybe there will be one more. I don't know, we'll just have to see how it holds up. Like, I picked it down pretty clean, but I didn't want to like pick it all off because I obviously want to give the plants a chance. Anyway, I'm filling the sink right now. I got like 3 big bowls full, so pretty decent for October. But the sun went away while I was out there and I had to put my hoodie on. Like, that's kind of like where it's at with temperature today. So yeah, applesauce is cooking. Lettuce is going to be washed. Just a few things around the shop. So I'm just putting together a fundraiser for one of the classes that sells the maple products for their school fundraiser, and I think that's gonna be one of the last things I do today. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog because I, once again, think it's getting kind of long and mishmashy, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're brand new here, please subscribe, stick around, and I'll see you guys soon for the next video.